Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Prelims Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Today we have to discuss about the International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer, Palelei Airport in Sri Lanka, and man-portable anti-tank guided missile system, and Indian credit rating agencies. Finally, in our mapped program, we have to see Chattogram and Mongla ports. The final session will be previous question revision series. Our first topic is International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer. We have seen that the September 16th was observed as the International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer. Actually, it was declared by the UN General Assembly to observe September 16th as the International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer in order to commemorate the date 16th September 1987 on which the Montreal Protocol was signed. So, the Montreal Protocol was signed on 16th September 1987. In order to commemorate this date, we are observing September 16th as the International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer. So, let us see what was Montreal Protocol. Montreal Protocol was designed to reduce the production and consumption of the ozone layer depleting substances like chlorofluorocarbons, halogens, carbon tetrachlorides and methyl chloroform. So, these substances are the substances which cause the depletion of the ozone layer, which protect our earth from harmful ultraviolet radiations. So, in order to protect or save the ozone layer, the protocol provided to reduce the production and consumption of the ozone depleting substances like chlorofluorocarbons, halogens, etc. This protocol has also provided a multilateral fund for the developing nations in order to make them able to meet the objectives of this particular protocol. So, if a developing nation is having annual average consumption of the ozone depleting substances is less than 0.3 kg per capita, if the annual consumption or production of this substance is less than 0.3 kg per capita, those developing nations was provided with multilateral fund in order to make them able to meet the objectives of this protocol. And another important fact is since 2010, the focus of this protocol has been changed. That is, until 2010, the focus of this protocol was in order to reduce the production and consumption of mainly chlorofluorocarbons. We know that chlorofluorocarbons are the chemical compounds used in refrigerators, air conditioners, in such equipments, but they cause the depletion of the ozone layer. So, until 2010, the focus of this protocol was to reduce the production and consumption of the chlorofluorocarbons. Since 2010, the focus of this protocol has been changed towards the reduction of the hydrochlorofluorocarbons, that is HCFCs. So, this protocol was amended in 2016. So, let us see that amendment. This amendment is called the Kigali Agreement. The Kigali Agreement is an amendment to this Montreal Protocol which was signed by 197 nations in Kigali, that is in Rwanda. We know that Rwanda is an African country. And the countries which have signed this agreement or the countries which are party to this agreement are committed to reduce the production and consumption of the hydrofluorocarbons roughly to the range 80 to 85% of their respective baseline till 2045. Similarly, till 2045, the countries which are party to this agreement should reduce the production and consumption of the hydrochlorofluorocarbons roughly 80 to 85% of their respective baseline. It is the main aim or the provision of this agreement. And another important point is it will come into effect only on 1st January 2019 if it is getting ratified by 20 nations. So, another important objective is to reduce the global average temperature rise up to 0.5 degrees centigrade by the year 2100. What are hydrofluorocarbons or HFCs? These are the organic compounds consisting of hydrogen, carbon and fluorine. They also cause the depletion of the ozone layer like CFCs. But they are not harmful as CFCs. Means comparing to CFCs, HFCs are very less harmful to ozone layer, but they cause the depletion of ozone layer, but they are not as harmful as CFCs. And another important point is these hydrofluorocarbons having higher potential to cause the global warming, or they cause global warming, and they are having higher potential to cause global warming when compared to the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and even methane. So it is about hydrofluorocarbons. Now let us see a few facts about ozone layer. The ozone layer absorbs about 98% of the harmful ultraviolet radiation from sun, and it is found in the lower portion of the stratosphere, that is approximately in the 20 to 30 kilometers above the Earth's surface. So it is seen in the lower portion of the stratosphere. And it is thinner near the equator and it is thicker near the poles. The ozone layer is thinner above the equator and it is thicker above the polar region. Let us see the categorization of the ultraviolet radiation from sun. Mainly the ultraviolet radiation is categorized to three: UVA, that is ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B and ultraviolet C, based on their wavelength. The ultraviolet A is having higher wavelength, that is 400 to 350 nanometer. The ultraviolet B and ultraviolet C is having lower wavelength or shorter wavelength. Among these, ultraviolet B and ultraviolet C are harmful to our skin and they will cause many health hazards. And you please note down that the ultraviolet B will not be completely absorbed by ozone layer. Some portions will be reaching Earth's surface, and long exposure to the ultraviolet B and ultraviolet C will cause skin cancer, skin burn and cataract in the eye, and also genetic disorders. And another point is that the ultraviolet B is helpful for the production of the vitamin D in our skin. So ultraviolet B help to produce vitamin D in our skin, but the longer exposure is harmful for our skin. So it is the categorization of the ultraviolet radiations. Our next topic is Palelei Airport, that is in Sri Lanka. We have recently seen news that the Airports Authority of India is going to develop the Palelei Airport in Sri Lanka. The Palelei is in Jaffna in Sri Lanka, that is in the northern Tamil territory of Sri Lanka. Since it is in the northern side, geographically it is closer to Indian territory, so India is having higher strategic importance in this region. The Sri Lanka is also getting benefited because the northern Sri Lankan area or the people from the northern territory will get direct air connectivity. So let us see a few facts about Airports Authority of India. The Airports Authority of India, by this name, was constituted as a statutory body under the law Airports Authority of India Act 1994. It is responsible for creating, upgrading, maintaining, managing the civil aviation infrastructure both on the ground as well as in air and airspace. One important project is the Gagan project. Actually, Gagan project is a joint initiative of Airports Authority of India and ISRO. The project make use of satellite-based navigation for the air traffic control. It is Gagan project. Our next topic is Man-Portable Anti-Tank Guided Missile System. Man-Portable Anti-Tank Guided Missile System. This is an indigenously developed missile system. There was a news that the DRDO has successfully completed the first trial of this missile system. It is an anti-tank missile system. It was developed by DRDO in partnership with the VEM Technologies Limited. It is having high explosive anti-tank warhead, simply called as HEAT. It is having high explosive anti-tank warhead, and the range of this particular missile is 2.5 kilometers. The range is 2.5 kilometers. It will supplement the Spike missile system. This missile system, that is indigenously developed man-portable anti-tank guided missile system, will supplement the Spike missile system. So what is Spike missile system? The Spike missile system is also an anti-tank missile system, but it is developed by Israel, or it is an Israeli missile system. India is going to procure this Spike system from Israel, and this our MTAC GM, that is man-portable anti-tank guided missile, will supplement the Israeli Spike missile system. Next topic is Indian credit rating agencies. Indian credit rating agencies has been appeared in news. So let us familiarize with the important Indian credit rating agencies. The first one is CRISIL, that is Credit Rating Information Services of India Limited. It is headquartered in Gurugram and it is the India's first credit rating agency. The second one is ICRA, that is Investment Information and Credit Rating Agency of India, headquartered in Mumbai. And the third one is SMERA. The SMERA is credit rating agency for the micro, small and medium enterprises, that is MSME, and it was established by SIDBI. The next one is CIBIL, that is Credit Information Bureau India Limited. It is headquartered in Mumbai. And the last one is CARE, that is Credit Analysis and Research Limited. It is headquartered in Mumbai and it is promoted by IDBI. Now let us go to our map-aided program. Today we have to locate two ports in Bangladesh. These are Chattogram and Mongla ports. Chattogram and Mongla are two ports in Bangladesh. Actually, the Chattogram port is the Chittagong port itself. Bangladesh has recently changed the name from Chittagong to Chattogram. It was appeared in news, or it is a recent current affair topic, that is the Bangladesh cabinet has approved a draft agreement with India. This agreement allows India to transport cargo and goods to the northeastern states of India using these Chattogram and Mongla ports. Let us see some provisions of this draft agreement. Only Bangladeshi vehicles are allowed for the transportation of goods in the Bangladesh territory, and the deal will be signed for 5 years and it is extendable for another 5 years. So you please locate these two ports, that is Chattogram and Mongla ports. They are belongs to Bangladesh. Next is our prelims question revision series. Today we have a question from our last prelims examination. The question is, Rule of Law Index is released by which of the following? Rule of Law Index is released by which of the following? The options are A. Amnesty International, B. International Court of Justice, C. The Office of UN Commissioner for Human Rights, and the last option is D. World Justice Project. So let us see what was Rule of Law Index. The Rule of Law Index was released by World Justice Project. World Justice Project is an independent organization. They work for the advancement of or to advance the rule of law worldwide. The Rule of Law Index measures the adherence of 130 countries to the rule of law, and it is measured using 8 factors. Those 8 factors are constraints on government powers, absence of corruption, fundamental rights, open government, order and security, regulatory enforcement, civil justice and criminal justice. So based on 3 factors, World Justice Project prepared the Rule of Law Index. Our question is, Rule of Law Index is released by which of the following? The answer is the option D, World Justice Report. Now we have completed all important topics for today. Thank you for watching this video.